Okay. 2.3, similarity polygons and circles. Okay, similar polygons. It says that ABCD is similar to EFGH.
Yeah.
Okay, name me the angles that are congruent.
Angle AE, angle BF, angle DH, angle CG.
Okay. Name me side lengths that are congruent.
Angle AD, angle EH.
Side AD, side EH.
That's what I meant.
Side
Sorry.
AB, side EF,
That's what I
side GC, side SG, side DC, side HG.
Okay, now
Yeah,
name me
I
proportions.
don't disagree.
Angle ABCD is proportionate to EFG.
No, stop. Angles are not
That's
proportional.
not what I meant.
Angle A over D equals E over H.
A over D, not equals, wait,
A times E over H.
there you go, AD over EH,
AD over E over H.
which equals,
E over C, AB over EF.
which equals,
DC over H.
good. Because every time you do a proportion, they should all come out to be the same, correct? So they
Yeah.
all equal each other. Beautiful.
Circles.
Similar polygons and circles. Okay, circles are always similar, period, always. They're always similar. Circles are always similar, okay? Circles always.
You're right.
Yeah.
Wait, you
It seems like I'm always right.
No, I just thought about that.
Circles are always similar. Circles have 360-degree angle, yes? All lengths are proportional because you put the radii proportional over the circumference proportion. So radii over circumference gives you your proportions. Radii over
What's
circumference.
radii?
Radius. Multiple
It's
radius.
multiple radius
Radii are for what?
Do you have one?
over the circumference. Mhm.
Circumference.
Okay, so here
X equals what?
it says similar polygons and circles, right? And this is a circle with a radius of 2, this is a circle with a radius of 4. What would be my proportion then in this case?
Half, 0.5.
A half, 0.5. And is it shrinking, wait, is it a half or
Wait,
is
which
it?
one's the?
Time out, I'm gonna trick you up here. It's not a half, what is it?
Two.
It's 2, because it goes from small to large.
Oh, okay. But how do you know which one is?
Well, on this, I'm just going left and right, but in the book, they'll tell you which color to do or whatever, okay? So, on this one, it's 2, because I'm
So
going
mine
from small to
technically
large.
could be right though. If it was my number.
Yes, Abby.
And
Okay.
that's all I needed to agree.
You're right. Okay, so when we're setting up circles, proportions are super simple, you take the radii.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Wait a minute, I'll let you know, I'm in.
What?
I need to
What
get
demonic
figure out.
screeching came out of
Both
your
of them
mouth?
say the same thing, FYI.
What language
I know, I just need to get to the bottom one.
Okay,
Some language we do not speak.
it was Chloe Link.
You guys will never
Language.
understand.
That was Marco, that was pretty
Shimmy,
spot on.
shimmy, yeah. Shimmy, yeah.
Courtney.
No.
Oh, I hear you, I'm tired since I woke up.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah.
I've been tired since I came out of home.
That just makes sense, actually, you'd be pretty well
Okay.
rested.
The two regular, or the two rectangular swimming pools are similar. How far is it diagonally across each pool?
Don't look at me.
Really
Oh,
far.
okay. So, do you take the
You have to do a couple steps.
area of
Nope.
each of them? Oh.
You did it
Oh, the
for
triangle stuff, like the
Yeah.
one side.
Pythagorean theorem.
A squared plus B squared
equals C squared.
So what is a squared?
15.
And then b squared,
20
Something.
and then we're trying to figure out what my
C
hypotenuse is.
squared.
20 squared is 400, what is 15 squared?
325.
300.
How do you do that so fast?
So you get
We had to
725.
memorize
The
this.
Nazi quiz, remember?
I remember I said I
feel
don't remember
that.
What's the
it.
square root of 725?
9,000.
What?
9.
See, I'm throwing everybody off.
17.
I
26.9 is what it is.
99999.
Okay, now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Now, here's what they want us to look at. I don't need to do Pythagorean theorem for the next one, okay? Because if I take 15 over 12, and I reduce it down, what do you get?
5/4.
Yeah, 5/4. 5/4. That proportion should be the same for my hypotenuse, what?
Would 15 squared be 225 or 325?
Yeah.
It's probably 225, isn't it?
Okay.
I thought it was 225, but I could be wrong.
You're right, I was just listening.
You're right. You're right.
That means 625 has a perfect square, doesn't it?
I'm gonna guess
Probably.
like
45.
No, 35.
25.
I knew it first time.
So,
For sure.
so I can take this proportion of 5/4 and set it equal to 25/x to figure out the hypotenuse, so I don't have to do Pythagorean theorem.
So then it's 100 equals 525.
So 5x equals 100,
And then 20.
and so x would be 100. I think.
That's so cool.
Okay, what, Brandon, what?
Yeah, okay. I can see it now.
Yep,
I can see clearly
Okay.
now.
Does that make sense? Okay, way to use something you already knew, and not make me have to tell you. That was good, good, Courtney.
You're going.
Okay, so here you go. CCS Junior High wants to build a basketball court that is similar to the high school basketball courts, which are 84 feet by 50 feet. That's not really true. I don't know how big they are. However, the junior high only has room for a court that is 42 feet wide. How long should the court be to the nearest foot?
42 feet. When will CCS ever have a separate building for the junior high? There's like 10 kids in each.
Right?
Sorry, Ms. Peters, I'm sorry I failed you.
What?
She said that to Mrs. Zafiro today. Mrs. Zafiro was
So what do I need to do? What do I need to do, yo?
proportion.
What's that mean?
50 over 42
50
or
over 84 equals 42 over X.
Okay, you wanna do 50 over what?
84.
Peters trying to press it backwards.
50 over 84.
Oh my god.
84 equals
Yes,
42 over
Yeah.
x. Now, when you cross multiply, you're gonna need to hand me my phone on my desk. so
I got you.
You get 50x equals
Your
what?
phone or your calculator? 3,528. You said your phone, right?
Yeah, my phone says that
Oh,
I
it
can
is.
accept it. Divide by 50, and what does x equal in t?
900.
Some random number.
900. My dad has one of
Nine-
those. My
what did
dad's
you say?
pretty cool.
900?
Yep, I see it.
I can't even see the
I
problem.
don't think so.
Oh, he's lying.
The problem is right there, you can see that, that's above my head.
Who has a calculator?
I purposefully
He
wrote
was
it
like,
down.
Hey, Dad.
But like,
And you can write it down and do
My
it.
bad, my bad.
So if you do,
Oh, sorry guys, sometimes.
oops, sorry guys.
Take the name.
So what is it?
So you get 35.28 divided by 50, is that right?
70.56.
70.56, and it says, how long should the court be to the nearest, what?
Foot.
So how long should it be?
What did you say? I
Yes,
can do
I
170?
71 feet.
I don't know how to do it though.
Because it said to the nearest foot, so we're gonna round.
How is it any different than what we learned Monday?
Yeah.
It's just with circles and
Yes,
with
I know
other
how to do this.
polygon
I have
shapes,
to-
it's
yeah.
just not with triangles.
Can we use a calculator on the quiz tomorrow?
Yeah, you can use a calculator,
We're learning about
but you
geometry.
still need to show me your
Like,
proportions.
Oh, yeah.
In what?
Math, over proportions, people, it's easy. Hey, I need you to focus real quick, we got 2 more to get through. Here are your theorems, or your, yeah, this one's a theorem. If 2 polygons are similar, then the ratios of their areas, this is what I was telling you earlier, so be quiet.
Yeah, be quiet.
If 2 polygons are similar, then the ratio of their areas is equal to the ratio of the squared lengths of any pair of corresponding sides. Meaning this, okay? The area of trapezoid 1, or not trapezoid, but the parallelogram 1, over the area of parallelogram 2 is set equal to the side length of any of their sides that are proportional squared. So if my side of AB is 12 and EF is 6, and I reduce it down to 2 over 1, right? Then it's 2 squared over 1 squared will equal my areas. So I can cross multiply and set up stuff to figure out areas of something that's missing. Does that make sense? Okay, but because it's area, you have to remember to square the proportion. Okay? So, what is the area of the triangle XYZ? Triangle FMN is similar to triangle XYZ. What do you need to do?
Square
I don't know.
square stuff.
72 Okay, wait, you squared
No.
12?
72 over x
72 over x
and 12 over 9.
and
Squared
equals
12,
12 squared over what?
12, 9 or something squared.
Okay, but let's
I don't know.
reduce that before we even square them. What's
Oh, yeah.
12 and 9 reduced to?
4
3.
and
Okay, so 4 squared over.
3 squared.
No, 2 and
When
1
I
plus
cross
5.
multiply that, I get 16x equals, what's 9 times 72? 648. And I can't write today. And divide by 16, right? And when I divide it by 16,
Divide by 6.
I get 40.5, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys need to actually start participating in class.
It's too early.
Or else tomorrow when you ask me questions, I will not participate in the answer.
40.5, boom, participated.
Okay, one more.
Not stupid.
A photographer,
Call my phone.
a photographer, that would be a better way to pronounce that word. Stop doing that.
Did I leave my phone in
Yeah,
here?
Margo.
I don't think so.
Oh, dang. That's good.
What's up, Big Bear?
You're good. A photographer wants to shrink a rectangular mural that is 120 inches by 40 inches to a similarly shaped photograph with an area of 75 square inches. What will be the height of the photograph?
Can we do this
Pirates.
on our own and then tell you?
Oh.
Yep.
Abby, no.
Yep, do it on your own and then
Yes.
tell me. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes.
What is the proportion?
A mural? Like
Okay,
one of those
okay.
pictures that they paint on the side of a building, yeah.
Dang it, I just mi-
They're all gone. I just found out. Sorry. Seems like every day I go get tissues for.
Just use that. Wait,
Yep,
is 120 the height or 40 the height?
120 by 40. Doesn't really.
I'm gonna guess that 40 is the height.
40 is the
Because it would be
height.
kinda awkward.
Yeah,
Well, I
40
guess
would be the
unless
height,
it's-
but it's
Got
just
Yeah,
you.
really pause it for that long.
it doesn't
Do
really
you
matter.
guys want? Because if
It
it's
doesn't matter.
Pretty sure, right?
You just have to figure out what will the height of the photograph, because if you just figure out both of them, it's fine.
wait, what is it?
Wait a minute.
Who are you?
Wait,
Wait a minute. I completely did this
Who
wrong.
are you?
I'm gonna give you about 30 more seconds.
I'm gonna get this right.
You have simple that was fine. Well, I don't know that stuff.
30.
I didn't miss
Why I
anything.
squared them by
A
also.
little bit. Like notes or just like
Alright.
practice?
No,
Nice.
I did.
I think so.
Oh no.
Okay,
Can you go back?
in a minute, one more time. Okay, how do we solve this? Yes,
What'd you do?
Well, first you set it up. So
what do you mean first? You
I
said
just guessed. Guys.
Okay, go.
120 over 40, or the other way around. I'm not
Okay.
sure. And then you. Wait, is that right?
I don't know. I'm
Oh my
not telling you yet.
Times 75 over x.
Time, 7?
Or it
Equals.
equal to, or whatever it is.
I'm just guessing.
Okay, then you simplify the first one.
Stop. Simplify it to what? What are you gonna simplify the first one to? Okay,
3 over 1. And then you square those.
okay, good. 3 squared over 1 squared
I was
equals
thinking, you gotta trust the process.
the process.
75 equals 9x.
So what does x come out to be?
0.3.
0.3?
would just
Yeah.
my finger.
8.3.
3.3.
Oh, 8.3.
8.3. I just kept hearing 0.3, that's why. And it's actually 8 1/3 because it's repeated 0.3, so.
So why do we put the squares?
Because you are dealing with
I probably did it, that's not necessarily the right
area.
answer.
No, but like it's asking.
And when you're dealing with area, everything is
Square.
What?
I got 15 by 5.
I got 64.
How'd you
I
get
got
15
0.
by 5?
I guess and check.
Other numbers can work and not be the right
I have
solution.
another way to do it.
How
though.
did you get 15 by 5? And I don't want guess and check, you have to tell me how we're doing it.
I honestly just guessed. and
No,
checked.
we're not guessing and checking on any of my work, do you understand?
Okay,
I
so
think guess and check
what I
is
did is I thought what number should be multiplied into 75, then I found which one's a number that would be triple the amount of the other number.
It's not triple, it's
Especially
square.
when you try to find that 0.625.
I wasn't in here.
Yes.
Well,
Right,
and I was doing again, I guess. Trying to think logically.
Uh-huh.
I did.
And actually,
Yours go, shoot.
okay, keep going, keep talking.
I did 120 times 40 to get the area.
Because you got the overall area, is what you're
Yeah,
saying,
4,800 square inches. And I did 4,800 over 40 is equal to 75 over x, so I didn't have to square it.
Oh, you divide percent by nine?
Okay, so it says a photographer wants to shrink a rectangular mural that is 120 inches by 40 inches to a similarly shaped photograph with an area of 75 inches squared. So here is the deal.
Yeah.
That means that everything has to get smaller, right? My side lengths have to
Yeah.
get smaller. You have to set up a proportion with your side lengths to figure out what your proportion is, right? Reduce it down. And the theorem that we talked about says that you take the area of one over the area of the other equals either side
Wait,
squared,
I need to copy this down, right?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
right? What were my sides on the last one?
Oh,
120
and 40.
Right, and we reduced it down, right, to 4 over,
Three.
to 3 over 1, and you square those, that's the A, B, E, F. Do you get what I'm saying? What?
So you said.
Wait a second, I lied to you, let me think about this. Ah, I know what Abby did wrong.
No, please don't go back.
Here's the deal. What did you say the area was, Kanan, for the other?
4,800.
So if you have 4,800 and the area of what we currently have is
75.
75, and we know our proportion is 4 squared over 1 squared, or 3 squared over 1 squared. That's not the proportion. Because that is the same, what am I trying to say? It was the length by width, right?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that back, is that proper grammar?
Length.
Then the ratio of their areas is, it should be all.
Okay, anyhow.
We have a quiz tomorrow?
So what they gave us was a length and a width, right? So when we set it up, what are we trying to find, the length or the height, which one?
Height.
The height, okay, and which one is our height?
40.
40, right?
40.
Okay,
Whammy.
so we're trying to find the height. So if we take this side squared, wait a second, let me think. 40 goes with the 4,800, right? If we take this side squared over x squared, we're gonna be able to find it. That's how you have to set it up. You have to take the new area, or the old area over the new area, and set it equal to the side squared over the other side squared. Because when we do the side squared thing, okay, Abby, when we do the side squared thing, it's not length over width, or length over height, it's length over length, height over height. Have to reduce down to the same proportion, yes?
I don't get that at all.
Why
Okay.
did you let me do that?
What?
Why'd you let me go all the way
Because
through?
sometimes it's good to make mistakes and then
But
see
now-
where we went wrong. Okay, so
Abby,
from
you're
here,
wrong.
I have to cross multiply and solve. Does this make sense? Okay, so this gives me 4,800 x squared, right? Equals, and whatever 40 squared times 75 is.
Oh, is that 120 times 40?
That's a big number.
That's okay, because we're gonna end up taking the square root of it.
Nice.
So then we divide by 4,800, yes?
You didn't,
And what?
you didn't put the square.
I don't need to put the squared right now, sweetheart, we're unsquaring things. There is no squared with that.
Oh, cause you squared 40 and
Yeah.
then multiplied.
Big sweat.
There you So I'm gonna divide it by 4,800,
I definitely-
and I get 25. What's the square root of 25?
65.
Yeah, Brandon.
So your height, your new height is
Yeah.
5. But listen, you can't say I guessed and checked, you have to show me this,
Ah, that's a lot.
because you have to use the theorem.
I thought you
Does
liked,
Caleb got it right?
no, I thought you
Yeah,
liked,
Caleb.
can I finish copying
So I
the
got it
theorem?
right.
Yeah.
Please give and check.
You didn't
Okay.
work.
So listen,
Then when I was
on your
supposed to-
homework, you have to work the problem backwards, using proportions, using the theorem. You cannot guess and check. Understood?
Okay.
Because we have to know how to use this theorem, because later on you won't be able to guess and check with some of the numbers they give you. Especially if they throw decimals in there, yes,
Um,
nobody likes those.
I hope
No,
that-
In this class.
Decimal.
Yeah.